coming up in this read. Cancers, there's a message here about you needing to cut off certain individuals from having any kind of influence in your life, especially as they don't understand the full circumstances that you have found yourself in, where you have had to make really, really difficult decisions. Cancers, let's get straight into your March reading. Any information that you need, you can find it in my pinned comment below and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Cancerian, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you. And please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, okay? So it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You just take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't for another Cancerian. Also, please do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without any expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Cancers, right, you have got the sea serpent, the earthworm, and the lizard. Right, so let's take a look at these. Okay, so it says the sea serpent pertains to the second chakra. So that would be your sacral chakra, the orange one, okay? It deals with anything that gives you pleasure. So your sexuality, your emotions, your ability to be intimate with others. It can be blocked by guilt, right? And it says, loosen the grip of self-judgment, healing your emotional wounds, expressing your desires, creative expression and sexuality without fear or shame. So with this one, some of yous, especially those who are feminine, you might have been slut-shamed. Okay, and that could have been posing a huge problem for you. The fear of it's a strange energy, because it's almost as if, say you're with a partner and you think, okay, yeah, things are going really, really well, everything's looking good, and then unexpectedly something goes wrong, which leads to you two going in your separate ways and you finding a new partner. And after a couple of times of this happening, not everybody, but someone is going through this, where friends and family around you are basically passing judgment on how many partners you've had. But what they fail to remember is that doesn't strictly mean that the breakdown of the previous relationships was your fault. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with trying to find a decent partner, no matter how long that takes you. Why is it fair for anybody to sit there and judge how many boyfriends or how many girlfriends you've had? Why is that anybody's business? So what we're seeing is somebody is now being made to feel guilty for having had so many bad experiences with partners, that now either they're stuck in a dead relationship, or they've become too afraid to try a brand new relationship because of that negative judgment that is being passed on your character. Like, how is that fair? How does that make sense? I'm hoping we're going to see more of that. We've got Earthworm, shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner visions, don't lose hope or feel intimidated. And then it says earnest, intelligent and valuable. Yeah, you're being made to feel intimidated by those that you're associating yourselves with, because they're trying to make you feel guilty. It doesn't matter how many partners someone's had. It is literally no one else's business. And I'm honestly hoping that whoever's going through this, that I can help you to see that. Okay? There is always going to be folks out there with something shitty to say. That doesn't mean to say that you need to listen, Cancers. All right? You don't need to listen to the negative opinions of others, especially when they've only got one point of view on the situation as well. And furthermore, they shouldn't be getting involved in your business anyway. They really shouldn't. And then you've got Lizard. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, a dreamer, hears what is yet to be spoken and sees the potential. Artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. So even if you haven't caught these people actually saying these things about you behind your back, you still know that they're doing it. You still know that someone is sitting there judging you very negatively about who your past partners are, or how many past partners you have, that sort of thing. That there is definitely a very strong vibe of being slut-shamed. Very, very strong. Okay, right, so I'm going to pull your tarot and we'll see if we can get any further information on this one for you. Have a 9-card spread, please, for Cancers. Okay, right, so with this particular deck, it's the card stock that it's made from is like a linen type stock, so it's not incredibly jumpy. All right, so what I'm going to do, you've just seen me cut the deck on camera, and then I'm going to shuffle through a few times until the deck feels good, and then I'm just going to start pilling. Okay, just in case anyone's wondering, oh, why is she pilling from the deck differently this week? That's why. All right. Okay, so any of the zodiacs that I mentioned, please do keep an open mind, because they could be placements in your chart, they could be placements in someone else's chart, or they could even be character traits of somebody as well. Right, so you've got the Hanged Man, that's Pisces, the Empress, Taurus or Libra or Divine Feminine, the Ace of Cups, water energy, the Knight of Coins is Virgo, the Six of Cups is Scorpion, the Ten of Cups, Pisces, Knight of Cups, more Pisces, the Two of Swords, Libra, and then the Nine of Cups, Pisces, Four of Swords, Libra, and then the Page of Coins under there, that's Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so the strongest zodiacs that is coming through in this read, Cancer, Pisces and Libra, very, very strong. Okay, so your overall energy with the Page of Coins and the Four of Swords, I am going to have to clarify, but in this particular illustration, it's a little bird that is trying to shield itself from the rest of the world. It's like it's taking this stance of being very self-protective. I'm going to clarify. Why the Four of Swords and the Page of Coins for Cancers, please? By the Four of Swords. Strength, okay. And the Page of Coins. It was a bit odd the way that that Page of Coins came out. Right. So strength, off balance, and then the Page of Coins again. So this feels a lot like you're trying to get someone else to see things from your point of view, with that coming out off balance. But it's like, no matter what you say, or indeed no matter what you do with the Page of Coins, it never feels like it's enough. You know, this is screaming to me, Cancers, that you're probably trying to get someone's approval. This could be reversed as well, Cancers. This could be someone who is trying to get your approval for something as well, and it just doesn't feel like it's enough. I do get the very strong sense here, Cancers, that you feel at the moment like you're constantly under attack. It's like unfair judgment is being passed on you, and there's nothing that you can say or do that's going to help to temper the situation. Okay. There is a lot of Cups energy in this particular read for you, Cancers. Why is a Hanged Man here, please? Oh, okay. Ooh. Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Coin. Cancers, there's a message here about you needing to cut off certain individuals from having any kind of influence in your life. The Hanged Man with the Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Coins. So you're being asked to take a closer look at why you would care what others have to say about you, especially as they don't understand the full circumstances that you have found yourself in, where you have had to make really, really difficult decisions. It's not as if you wanted these other situations to come to an end. It was more about how they had to come to an end for your own safety, for some of you as well. You can't keep giving into situations that don't give you anything back in return. See, the Hanged Man can be all about taking another look at something. Empress and the Ace of Cups. Why is Empress here, please, for Cancers? Queen of Wands, yeah. This is about your sexuality. Somebody here as well, that could be, if it's not about being slut-shamed, then it could be about your sexual orientation. Like, somebody could be trying to shame you for your sexual preferences, something like that. Why the Ace of Cups, please, for Cancers? Four of Wands. Yeah. So most of you have got a brand new relationship in this energy that is actually going to be stable and grounded, very mature. Potentially could end up in a situation where that is your lifetime commitment. Because if you look at it this way as well, you've got Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, and then the Nine of Cups. So potentially you're looking at a relationship that is going to make you incredibly happy. It's going to help you to make sense of everything that you have already been through. But there's this uncertainty in your energy, Cancer. You're very uncertain if you're about to make a healthy choice in love, or if this particular choice in love is going to end up the exact same way as all of the past relationships. That there is definitely a bit of that that's going on in your energy. The Knight of Coins and the Six of Cups. It's like there is definitely this hesitancy. Definitely. Can you tell us more about the Six of Cups, please, for Cancers? The Lovers, yeah. So this wasn't supposed to be a love read, because this is the beginning of the month read, which is all about other things that's going on in your life. In this particular read though, Cancers, your love life, it really is being brought to the forefront. So it's whatever the most important thing for you is right now is what comes to the forefront in a read. And this is clearly about the relationships that you have with others. Clearly. Somebody's also very worried about coming across as being irresponsible as well, especially those of you who have already got a family. Again, with people speaking negatively behind your back, specifically about your private life. You know, see, this is the problem. Other folk don't realise how much problems they cause for others by trying to involve themselves in someone else's private business. It really, really does cause so many problems. And if more people realise that, then perhaps they would think twice about doing it. But this is the thing, Cancers, right? See, with this Knight of Cups, this feels like an offering that is coming in towards you. But then we've got you currently sitting on the fence and being really worried about indulging yourself in another relationship, because there's something about it that is going to trigger the small-minded people around you into gossip, and malicious gossip at that. But this is the thing that you need to ask yourself, Cancers. Why should you put your future happiness at risk just to appease the small-minded opinions of others? Like, why would you punish yourself like that? Why would you hurt yourself like that? Because potentially the situation that you're about to become involved with, should we say, is your life partner, is a balanced, stable, secure individual. It is somebody that is quite likely to marry you as well, with the Four of Wands. Okay, so you've got the Three of Wands under there. Rapid growth, expansion, abundance. This can also be broadening your horizons as well, so stepping outside of your comfort zone. The Wren. Okay, right, so that's number 28. Let's take a look. The Wren allows us to glimpse the beauty of the universe, or of the goddess in all things. He tells us that small is beautiful, and that self-realization lies not in grandiosity or apparent power, but in humility, gentleness, and subtlety. Cunning, if tempered with humour and good intent, is a way of achieving great things with an economy and effort, and a rational and honest use of the achievements of others. Okay. Humility, cunning, and the universal energies. So again, like, I'm just reading that again. Self-realization lies not in grandiosity or apparent power, but in humility, gentleness, and subtlety. So that would indicate that you don't have to put everything out there for the world to look at, to try and get some kind of approval or acceptance. So some of yous could be comparing your lives to others. So yeah, it's like, you know, when you see people showing off on social media, oh, look at us, look at our life, isn't it perfect, isn't it wonderful, aren't we just the most perfect, happy family? You know, those who constantly feel that need to show off how perfect they are and how perfect their lives are, oftentimes you'll find that they are the ones that are going through the most personal problems and that they're not actually happy. It's overcompensation. So you could be witnessing people around you overcompensating for their crappy, unhappy lives without realizing that they're actually overcompensating, if that makes sense. Because those who are truly, truly happy, they're not going to have time to show off. You know, logically, they're not going to have time for all of that huge gestures on social media because they're too busy being happy. So think about it logically. True power actually lies in humility, gentleness, and subtlety. It's a strange read, really, really strange. And again, it's difficult for me to make sense of it because obviously it's not my energy, it's not my story. So, you know, it's a lot like trying to read something in a foreign language. That is how it feels sometimes because, you know, obviously it's not my energy. So, what else, please, for Cancers? Manifestation, children, nature, and Archangel Michael. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck you have study. So with this study, I'm getting like, take a closer look, study something closer. Take another look at something, because again, a lot of this is coming down to the perception that others are currently having of you, or the perception that you currently have of others. So again, it's like, not everybody who makes a huge song and dance about how happy and perfect they are is actually happy or perfect. In fact, that's, you will find that 99% of people on social media especially, they only ever post the good stuff. You know, they don't tend to post the negative stuff. Somebody could be trying to have children, or trying to increase on their family size, something like that. It could also be adoption as well. Somebody could be wanting to adopt children. And then nature, Archangel Michael. So again, like, you're being respectful of your immediate surroundings, your immediate environment, and you're trying not to have a negative impact on your environment. And with the Archangel Michael energy, that's all about being divinely protected as well. I don't know. It's a weird read. Well, at least it is for me, because obviously it doesn't make any sense to me. What else, please, for Cancers? Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm so incredible. Rainbowst. Hey, beautiful, let me tell you, you've got it. You're fucking amazing. Celebrate every part of yourself. You are a gift. Rainbowst. See, again with that, I'm telling you, Cancers, there is something weird about your energy. Really, really weird. It's almost as if someone is trying to trigger a reaction out of you. It's like somebody could be trying to make you feel jealous, or like you can switch it. You could be trying to make someone else jealous. Whichever way that resonates, it's not working. It isn't working. If anybody is trying to make you feel jealous, Cancers, you need to look at the bigger picture as to why that would be. That would be because they're not actually happy. Because if they were truly, utterly, and so content within themselves, they honestly wouldn't even have time to think about trying to make someone else jealous. Because truly happy people, they are like this wee wren. They're not big and showy and showing off at every single given opportunity, because they're too busy, look, making their nest. They're too busy looking after their own home, their own lives. Do you see what I mean? Someone is trying to make you feel crappy about yourself and about the decisions that you have made. For whatever reason. What else, please, for Cancers? Okay, follow your heart. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all of the best routes. And when it seems like it's taken too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. So Cancers, with this one, you're being encouraged to do what makes you feel good. Okay. It's time for you to put to the side what other people may or may not think of you. I know it's really, really difficult to ignore when someone is clearly and blatantly coming at you. It can feel impossible to ignore that. On this particular occasion, though, you are going to have to try. You are going to have to try and just ignore them. And follow your own heart. Go with how you feel. If something feels good and right in that moment, then it's right for you. And to hell what anyone else has to say about it. It's a strange read, but that is what I have for you, Cancers. If you would like to book a private reading with me that is more catered towards your specific needs, then you can make your booking in the link below in my pinned comment and in my description box. I'm also setting up a second website, which is called phoenixkeiatarot.com, because it makes more sense for me to transfer all of the bookings onto that new website that is named the exact same as my YouTube channel, because the link that I provide you down there is for my original website, which was all about silversmith and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to separate the two now. You can at the moment make your bookings on either website, but eventually I will be transferring all of the bookings from my jewellery website onto the tarot website. Okay, so just in case anyone's confused as to, oh, why have you got two websites? That's the reason. Okay, I'm kind of in between transitioning at the moment. Right, so thank you so much to everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed and supported my channel. It really, really does help me to get the messages out there to those who are needing to hear it. And thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.